Hi, welcome to Brainhub.
This is grade 9 chemistry lesson, first chapter atoms. But before starting with atoms, we're going to have a small introduction about matter and particles. So, matter, what is a matter? Matter is anything that has mass and volume. What does mass mean and volume? Where mass is how much matter is an object and volume is how much space takes up. So this figure shows three types of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. In the solid container, we have small orange circles كتير قراب لبعض, but they are numerous, more than circles in the third container containing gas matter. While gas circles موزعين بقلب الكونتينر filling all the space around, while solid circles are set in the center of the container. So, mass is how much matter is an object and volume is how much space it takes up. What about particles? Particle theory, it describes structure and behavior of the matter. هلا بدنا نفهم شو يعني structure وشو يعني behavior. Matter are formed of tiny particles, so these circles we call them particles. Matter is formed of tiny particles, and particles have space between them, as shown in this figure. There is a space between each type of particle, and particles have space between them, as we can see in this figure. بالصورة الأولى particles are very close to each other, while in the second figure particles أبعد شوي صغيرة. In last figure particles كتير بعاد عن بعضهم. إذا بنعمل comparison between both figures, previous section وهاي, we can conclude that the first figure is solid matter, while second figure is liquid. Third one is gas. So, particles describe structure of the matter, while particles are always moving as well. مثل ما مبين معنا هون البلو in this figure. Particles are always moving. هذه movement determine the behavior of the matter. بالsolid movement خفيفة, بالliquid movement أعلى شوي, بالgas أكتر movement. While moving, attractive force is created. So there is attractive force between particles. If we add more energy, they move faster. شو يعني if we add more energy? For example, if we add heat or temperature, يعني higher temperature for water. Increasing temperature, it increases the movement of water. So, increasing heat, هي one of the sources of energy. They let particle to move faster. So, these characteristics of particles describe structure and behavior of a matter. Now, after the introduction about matter and particles, وصلنا لعند الatoms. Atoms are the basic unit of matter. نحن عرفنا إنه matter is formed of tiny particles. So, atom هن particles المؤلفة منهم matter. Everything around is formed of atoms, living and non-living. Living like animals, plants, non-living like a chair, a desk. So everything is formed of atoms. So atom is a Greek word. It means indivisible. بس هيدي التسمية كانت قبل ما يكتشفوا الساينتست إنه even atoms are formed of particles. So هي أصلا كمان formed of protons, neutrons and electrons. مثل ما عم نشوف بهيدي الفيجر, protons and neutrons are set inside the atom, while electrons flies around protons and neutrons. So, atom is divided into two main parts, nucleus and electronic cloud. Nucleus مؤلف من protons and neutrons. Electrons flies around forming a cloud. So electronic cloud عليها الالكترونز. Nucleus بقلبه البروتونز and neutrons. Electrons عندهم charge. So electrons are negatively charged. While nucleus اتفقنا انه في بقلبها protons اللي هن positively charged and neutrons no charge. So atom هي basic unit of matter ومؤلفة also from of small particles اللي هن protons, neutrons and electrons. كمان لازم نعرف انه الاتوم عندها number of proton equal number of electron. So number of proton and number of electron are equal. نحن اتفقنا انه الالكترونز هن negatively charged والبروتونز هن positively charged. واذا انا عندي الاتوم عندها protons equal electrons, so positive charge are equal to negative charge, so atoms are neutral. So we have 118 elements. These elements should be symbolized. For example, عندنا hydrogen atom, carbon, oxygen. How to symbolize these atoms? For example, hydrogen symbol لها H. كيف أخذنا هذه السيمبل؟ It is based on this formula. We should know أنه symbol of an atom is like this X element in the center. How to symbolize other atoms? According to this formula. So X element symbol written in the center, A mass number, Z atomic number. What is the meaning of A and Z? Mass number means mass of an atom, while atomic number means number of proton. هولي للحفظ. For example, الهيدروجين عندها Z equal ل 1 and A equal ل 1. Symbol of carbon C عندها Z6 A12. Oxygen عندها Z8 A16. So هيك نحن بنكون عطينا a symbol for each element. وهول ال information are very important. ليش very important؟ كرمال ندرس mass of an atom, نعرف how many particles, knowing the atomic number of this element. Now, mass of an atom. اتفقنا ببداية الانترودكشن انه الماس هي how much matter does it take up. قديش هي مؤلفة من matter. كيف يعني قديش هي مؤلفة من matter؟ يعني how many particles does it contain. The mass of an atom أي atom اتفقنا formed of proton, neutron and electron. So the mass of an atom is formed هي how much particles. يعني mass هي number of proton plus number of neutron plus number of electron. The mass of an electron is almost zero, so we don't use it. اتفقنا انه number of proton هي Z. number of neutron هي N. So A equal Z plus N. من هون وصلنا لهيدي الفورمولا اللي هي A equal Z plus N. So, as an example, لنجيب الماس of an atom, we need to know how many neutrons do we have or how many protons. Example, إذا عندي carbon 612, how many neutrons does it have? منقول A equal Z plus N. We reorganize the formula N equal A minus Z لأنه نحن السؤال هو how many neutrons equal 12 minus 6 equal 6. So how many neutrons? 6 neutrons. هلا عنا concept تاني كتير مهم هو charge of an atom. محي لنقدر نكتب example. So charge of an atom. Atoms are neutral. So the charge equal to 0. How to prove this? By calculation. لنرجع لعند ال particles. So atom is formed of particles. So charge of an atom total هي ال charge of nucleus plus charge of cloud. هلا ناخد كل وحدة على جنب. charge nucleus هي مين عندي بالنيوكليوس؟ عندي بروتون نيوترون. So هي number of protons times charge of one proton وهي number of neutrons times charge of neutron. Charge of neutrons is equal to 0. So any number multiplied to 0 is equal to 0. صارت ال charge of nucleus depends only on number of protons. Formula of nucleus. Now cloud. Charge of the cloud depends only on electrons. So number of electrons times charge of one electron. اتفقنا انه البروتون positively charged. نحن بنعرف انه number of proton هي Z. وبنعرف إنه الأتوم هي neutral so عندها number of proton equal number of electron so Z كمان هي number of electron. كرمال هيك charge للنيوكليوس should be positive charge للكلاود negative plus and minus طلع ال Q للأتوم equal to 0. In nature, اكتشف scientists more than one element that has same nature Mg Mg ولكن في differences بيناتهم Mg عند A24 Mg عند A25 بس اثنيناتهم عندهم same Z. هول التو elements اللي هن same substance بنسميهم isotopes. Isotopes are same atomic number but different mass number. So Mg Z equal 11 كمان هون Mg Z equal 11. نرجع للفورمولا الأساسية اللي أخذناها A equal Z plus N. ال A عم تكون different in both بس نحنا definition عم بتقلنا إنه عندهم same Z. إذا two elements of same substance عندهم same Z but different A number of neutron لألون هو اللي بيكون عم يختلف. So اللي عم بيأثر على ال difference in number of mass number هو number of neutrons. Other example اللي ماخدينه هون for sodium ion or sodium atom. Other example for sodium عندها A23 Z equal 11. عندي other atom عندها 11 proton عندها 13 نيوترون وعندها 11 electrons. sodium عندها 11Z و 24A. These two elements are isotopes لأنه عندهم same A same Z but different A. This video shows that each atom has a center called nucleus. Nucleus contains neutrons that has neutral electric charge and protons that has positive charge. Proton and neutrons determine mass number A. ما في اثنين atom عندهم same number of protons. Now around the nucleus, particles that flies forming a cloud. These particles are electrons. They are negatively charged. Electron and proton are equal in an atom.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and follow us.